Hey yo guys, welcome back to another story time. Sorry for another video for the past, I don't know what, maybe month? 2 months? It's all because of school. But anyway, this story time should make it up. This adventure is one of the most craziest ride I've ever been on, so let's get straight in the video. Alright, so this story was just last year. Anyway, one day, my friend and I, Anthony, and his younger brother were walking in the neighborhood, and we were just talking about random stuff because we were bored at the time. And we walk past a strip of houses, and we see a fenced lot with tons of boats and mini storages, as well as some cars and trucks. So we go up to the entrance, and I look up and down to measure how tall the gate is. By the way, the road entrance was a downhill, so the gate entrance was lifted. So the gate was really tall, but the bottom had some space for anyone to slip in. Then Anthony and I started to be curious and wanted to know what was inside the lot. And so we snuck in the lot by crawling under the gate. Once we finally got up and we looked all around, the first thing we saw was a cone. So I head over to the cone and I picked it up and I swung it around. But then a frog flew out of the cone. So we tried to catch a frog, but it hopped too quick. Anyway, we decided to leave the frog and instead investigate the cars and trucks. Yordanny, aka Ant's little brother, goes, "Yo, what if one of these cars are unlocked?" I say to them, "Maybe one of them are." So we check each car one by one, but none of them are open. So we lost hope in that. But anyway, Anthony points out one of the cars that we missed, but it was not a car. It was not a car. It was a bus. It was a party bus. It had all blocked out windows, and who knows what's inside. So we tried to open the driver's door, but it was locked. But then when we walked around to the passenger side, there was a swinging door that all buses have, and that baby swung right open. So we immediately burst inside the bus and looked everywhere inside. Inside the bus were actually quite nice and luxurious details. There was a huge Samsung TV in the back and a smaller TV in the front. The seats were face to face to each other, and below the seats were giant subwoofers. There were also LED lights all around the inside of the bus and a cooler filled with White Claw. It's gross, so don't try it. And there were some interesting poles in between both sides of the seats. I promise I don't know what those holy poles were for, but don't ask me. Anyway, I noticed the top of the bus had an emergency exit like a school bus, and I wondered if it was possible to get up on top of the bus through there. So I tell Anthony to help me build a bridge out of the seats because the seats were removable. And once we had finished, I hopped on the seats and I tried to open the door. It swung open and I climbed on top of the bus. I asked Anthony if he wanted to join me, but he couldn't. So he told me to wait up there and he will go up there through a different way. At this time, it was about 8 p.m., so the sun started to come down, but there was still some sunshine in the day. So we were trespassing in the middle of the day, which was a bad idea from the start. Anyway, I saw Anthony try to climb up on top of the bus by getting on top of the hood and pulling himself up by the windshield, but the windshield was too slippery, and at this moment we got caught. But Anthony noticed her first. When I saw him start to panic, he quickly jumped off the bus and went back inside. But I was still on top of the bus like an idiot. When I turned my head to the right, I saw someone walking their dog and started to walk towards the fence. They definitely saw me, so I turned my face away and flipped on my hoodie and fell through the hole. Yordanny started to panic and started mumbling about something going to jail or something. But we shut him up, and we started going through the windows to look through them to see if Miss Big Chungy was still out there. She stayed out there for another minute, but then she started to walk into her house, which was one of the houses in front of the lot. So we bursted out of the bus and we ran as fast as we could to the gate entrance and we escaped. We ran as far as we could from that side of the neighborhood so we wouldn't get caught by her or anyone else. We thought we were in the clear, but once we looked back, the lady was chasing us at her max speed. So we all ran, but we got separated by accident. Once I got away, I wasn't sure about the boys, so I ran back and I saw the lady give me a glare, but it was from a distance, so I was pretty lucky. So she gave up and headed back, and once I met the boys hiding some bushes, we all knew that we were in the safe zone. And we all laughed it out, and we vowed to go back another time with reinforcements, aka our other friends. So that's the end of this video. Thanks so much for watching till the end. And if you enjoyed this story time, subscribe. It's at no cost to you, and it would really help me make better videos. Also, like and comment down below. Would you go to a party bus with us? See you in the next one.